Yeah. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. The Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive.
I guess I should add myself to the stage. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 80 of the TGIF show. I'm your host, Hugo Smokes. For some reason on Instagram, I'm not sure if you can see me, but oh, there we go. Okay, it's a little bit delayed. Welcome to episode 80. I'm actually sending the show to some people, but welcome back after a long hiatus. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys had a great holiday season. Christmas, New Year's, Dia de los Reyes for you really Hispanic Mexican people, and everything else. What's going on, man? What's new? Let's talk. We got Abdullah from I think he's in either Dubai or Kuwait. Welcome, bro. Ghost Get Jens Ups. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. Good morning. And thankfully now StreamYard integrated the vertical screen for Instagram. So thank you, StreamYard. That's awesome. So now you'll actually just see like the portrait mode. So that's pretty cool. But let's introduce today's cigar. It is the Stillwell Holiday Y2025 from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And this cigar here was acquired from the December Luxury Cigar Club Platinum Pack. Yeah, so recently sponsored by Luxury Cigar Club. Thank you, Chris and Ben out there. Awesome. Honestly, like, you know, we've gone, and I mean like the podcast guys, we've got 1, 2, 3 packs so far, and honestly, they've been like very good cigars. At least like 2 or 3 cigars which I've been wanting to smoke. So that's a great sponsorship. It's just a great pack, you know, for $50. It's pretty cool. And I know it might sound like a commercial, but honestly, like, I've had like 2 other subscriptions in the past before, and they were okay. They weren't like the worst, but this one's pretty good. These guys get like the new stuff, you know. And for me, that's pretty important. But let me look up the makeup Dunbarton Tobacco and trust. Still, well, Star Holiday. Why? Here it is. It's the white 2025. So let's see what this cigar is all about. Is it this one? So this one's okay. It's brand new for 2025. It is an LE, and it is a 5x48. Um, I guess Rothschild. So it is an Ecuador, Connecticut wrapper over Mexico San Andrés Negro binder, and the filler consists of Nicaraguan tobacco as well as pipe tobacco from Cornell and Diehl, one of the America's largest tobacco companies, and it is made at Fábrica de Tabacos Joya de Nicaragua S.A. The price point on this cigar is $15.35, and again, Saka, has these unique quantities, so it comes in a box of 13. And yeah, so that's the specifics on this cigar. Oh, the ash is holding out nice and strong. Nice, pretty straight ash, burn line, I mean. So right off the bat, you get a very dry cedar effect on the palate. Peanut shells, for sure. It's like earthy. And then on the finish, you get the spice. So spice, white to black pepper spice. So it's like, kind of like light to medium. And then it's kind of woody as well on the finish. I've only done one retro so far. And actually, let me record this a little bit because I want to post this on my channel. So I'm going to take a picture. Yeah, on the very long finish, you get that spice that Dunbarton tobacco is known for. It stings in the back of the palate, all around, the opening in the back, and a little bit over the lips. So let's see the retro hill. All right, so on the retro, you get all those aromatics from that pipe tobacco. I'm assuming. I've never smoked a pipe. Got kind of curious about it, but never actually pulled the trigger on one. Maybe in the future, we'll see. But yeah, very aromatic on the retro. Actually, I'm gonna put my hoodie on because it's kind of cold, but cedary as well, kind of woodsy. I mean, it's like medium bodied, I think. Welcome, my boy E Cigars to Burn. What's up, bro? Welcome. We got Arnie. I'm sorry if I mess up your name. Arnie Nays on Instagram. My boy Jarvis. Jarvis, how are you feeling, brother? How's it going, man? I know that you were you got the man flu, right? So how's that going for you? And Epicure 868, my boy from Trinidad and Tobago. What's up, man? Yeah, so just back from hiatus here. Damn, when was gotta check when the last episode of this thing dropped was it was I want to say beginning of December. Yeah, it's got to be beginning of December. Yeah, that was December 5th. So about 5 to 6 weeks later. Um, what's up, DC? The temperature here is, I'll tell you right now, it is 52, bro. It's 52. So it's a little bit cold for SoCal. You know, we get that thin skin. Um, so, you know, most of you guys know that, you know, I went to go get married in Mexico late December. So before that, I didn't do a live. You know, I didn't do like 1 or 2 lives. And then did the wedding, came back. As soon as I landed on U.S. soil, picked up something, or maybe I was already sick. Like Jarvis said, you know, man flu, influenza, H1N1, freaking COVID strain number 50, whatever it's at now. You know, whatever you could think of, I had, man. Except for fever. I didn't get fever, which is good. I haven't had a fever in a long time. But yeah, just really congested, super sore throat, um, sore throat, runny nose, sinus pressure, like, and just feeling miserable, right? Like, we got back on the 23rd, which was a Tuesday, and then the 24th was a Wednesday. So the 23rd at night, I was already feeling like crap. Then the 24th, it was raining, right? Came back, it was raining. Went to go do the shopping to cook, you know, the 20 Christmas Eve meal. Probably didn't help that, you know, it was raining and I got wet and all this stuff. What's up, Javi? Good morning, bro. And we got Gant and R on Instagram. Epicure 868 says, Huguito, back to business. Yes, sir. We are back here, back behind the microphone where we love being, right? um, oh yeah, dude. So went to go do the shopping, you know, because we make tamales for Christmas. I don't know about, you know, like anybody else, but um, if I don't have tamales for Christmas, it doesn't feel like Christmas to me, you know, like, because if we don't have presents, at least we have something to unwrap, right? Tamales. So, you know, now with my wife and my daughter, you know, we make tamales because it's a tradition that I think all Hispanics should keep going. And I'm teaching my child, and I taught my wife actually to do tamales as well. But thankfully, my mom was around, so she was able to help us. She's very good at that. Um, so yeah, man. So did that on the 24th, and you know, obviously woke up super early because I wake up early, and then I did the whole. I basically prepped everything, you know, because my mom was working, unfortunately, and then she got to the house like around 2 or 3, and then put the tamales to cook. They cook like in 2 hours, you know. But dude, we ate, and then like by like 8:39, I was even earlier than that. By like 8, I was already like dozing off. Like my body was like on shutdown mode, like big time. Oh, the camera's off. So I was like on shutdown mode, and sorry about that. I was on shutdown mode, and dude, did it turn off again? Man, you see, you stay away for like 4 weeks and you forget how to freaking work a camera. Um, yeah, so I freaking knocked out, dude. And then the 25th, I was like laid out. Like 25th, I was laid out on the couch. I was just done. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want anything. Come on, camera, work. I know it's charged. There we go. Webcam. All right, here we go. So anyway, now I know it's going on, but okay. I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's unplug it and then we'll plug it back. So we'll do this. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, webcam. There we go. Okay. So man, I was miserable the 25th, and then just from then on, you know, Kaiser was closed on the 25th, or the pharmacy was closed, and because right off the bat, like Kaiser's fucking awesome. You can just get like a phone call in and be like, "Hey, I'm feeling sick. Give me a prescription." And but I had to wait till Friday. So Friday I picked up medication. And then let's see what the comments say. I'll finish the story right now. Javi saying, glad you're doing better. Congrats, bro. We got this is FG. Welcome, this is FG. We got my boy Cesarin from Sinaloa. What's up, bro? Actually, I just had a massage, so I'm in the on the other side of the massage table, bro. Oh man. So yeah, so picked up medication on Friday. Started the medication, and then New Year's comes around, right? So by the time New Year's comes around, I had already finished the antibiotic, but I was still on the cough medicine because for some reason, the couple last few times that I got sick, cough really got to me, and that really annoying cough that just doesn't go away, right? Really dry cough. My mom calls it the tos de perro and shit. um, but so for the 31st, we head on over to my boy's house, and we cooking carnitas, right? And cooking outside. He's got a tent, but it's like drizzling. It's wet. I'm like covered up, got a scarf on and everything, but it's still like a bad situation to be in. Like if you're like barely getting over like a cold or a flu. So I think that kind of like messed me up even more, or not even more, but it kind of like brought back something, like at least the cough. So do the whole New Year's thing, had a few drinks, just like straight like bourbon, stuff like that. And then the next couple days I'm like coughing like a fucking animal, dude. And then I hit up Kaiser again, and they gave me like a new medication. They're like, "Oh, you probably have like some residual infection, and then like maybe some swelling in your sinus cavity and stuff like that." So they gave me a new medication, and that kind of cleared everything out. But now it's like my voice, I haven't been talking for an hour in the morning, for like 6 weeks. So it kind of wears off after a while. So I think COVID like really fucked up or revolutionized all these illnesses, because man, they like really they come hard on you, man, like with the vengeance. Like, any little cough, any cold, any flu, it's not like back in the days where like you can just take some over the counter, even like Tylenol, Alka Seltzer, cold, flu, and you'll be you would be good like in 12 hours, 24 hours. Now, man, now it's like you gotta fucking combat these fucking viruses and illnesses. You know what I mean? Maldito 50 saying congrats on the wedding, perrito. Thank you. And Epicure is asking what I'm smoking. It is the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. This is the Stillwell Holiday Y 2025. And this one just came out last year. So again, from the Luxury Cigar Club pack. Yeah, it's a nice Vitola, man. 5x48. Love these. I guess Rothschild, maybe, or Robusto, whatever you want to call it. What's up, Brian? Hey, thank you for the people that were checking in on me like this whole time. Like, I know that maybe I kind of like babied it or whatever, but I was just really not in the mood or had the, I guess the capacity to be right here behind the mic. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in me being here if I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys. Like, I really like I wasn't able to talk like for like more than like 10 minutes. So, and maybe now I'm not. I don't know. See, you can hear my voice is all raspy. Like even like on the latest video I actually recorded was the January unboxing of Luxury Cigar Club. And pretty much because I had to, like I have to get those out like quick, right? Like, what's the point of getting them out in February, right? I mean, it's for January. You guys want to see what's in the pack, right? But yeah, so I, been working on like the the lists for 2025. I actually had them like kind of like started before the wedding, but not completed, so I didn't release it. In fact, I never released the list before the year's over. It's always after because I'm always like, um, I'm always uh, get cigars in like at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Like, there's like releases like in December. It's like, oh, I want to get it. I want to get it in. Whatever, just smoke it and see what it's like. So yeah, DC. Just make the comments larger. Camera is off now. It was never off. What's up, H boys in the house? What's up on Instagram? Get a Boston, a new friend from Instagram. Welcome to the TGIF show. By the way, for the new people that are joining in, I don't work Fridays. I'm a government number, so I get to smoke cigars on Friday morning and go live with you guys and chit chat about cigars and life. Yeah, now it's getting really creamy. So it was really dry in the beginning, that dry, woody, earthy peanut shell effect, right? Um, and now it's getting definitely a lot more creamier. It's still very aromatic on the room note, very aromatic. Um, these these are the kind of like cigars that the smoke lingers on your clothes for like days, but it smells really good. I don't know if you guys, for me, I love like the next day, like I'll grab my sweater or my shirt and I'll smell it and it's like, damn, it smells good. Manly. For once in my life, I smell manly. Gant NR is asking, are you RDO, bro? Are you RDO? What is RDO? Excuse my ignorance. Yeah, I'm an engineer. We got Hugo Strokes. What's up, bro? Hugo Strokes. Thank God for that dope logo. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Hell yeah. Welcome, Hugo Strokes. What's up, Benny? What's up, Benny? You look familiar. You say you all look familiar. I have only smoked 7 cigars this year. I will post my top cigar as a live later. Nice, awesome. Um, dude. So for me, this is my third cigar of 2026. So I smoked. Wait, is it my third cigar? Fuck. It was my. Yeah. So the first cigar was I smoked one the other day for review. It's coming up. It's the Lampert 1953 Edición Blanca. And then I smoked one on Wednesday with the guys, the Sultan of the Sahara. By the way, Sultan of the Sahara proved to be a very good cigar, at least for me, because it's mild to medium. Never got past medium bodied. Crescendoed at the end on the last third. So for me, I liked it. Very easy on the retro. Not a lot of spice, so I like that kind of stuff. But yeah, third cigar of 2026, and we're 16 days in. It is what it is. You said Gant saying you said government number RDO is regular day off. So I figured you might be RDO. Ah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I work for the county. So I'm 410. So I work 410, so I'm off on Fridays. Sorry, not really familiar with the government slander. Thank you, thank you. I believe you said it. Then so I think the issue is uh I should stay on vacation, dude. Like I think the issue is, coming back. It's like my body's like, nah, you're gonna get sick now because you're not on vacation no more. Um, but yeah, you're right. Like the 3 out of 4 times that I got back from Mexico, I was sick. But then there was also a change of weather between Mexico and here, so I don't know if that's got to do with it. And there was a few people sick at the wedding, by the way. So I was up close and personal with them on, over the weekend. So that might have something to do with it. I don't know. It's that low T, bro. So Ben's going live later in the afternoon. Sips and Six asking when I'm smoking. I think I already said it. The Dunbarton tobacco, and I think you have this one as well. It's from December, the Luxury Cigar Club. The married life is honestly like, for me, it's not that big of a change because my lady was living with me already for like 2 years before. So um so yeah, it's kind of like just, we went through the emotions of the marriage, I guess, and now I'm wearing like a ring. So I guess, it feels a little bit more official now. But other than that, yeah, I mean it's kind of like the same thing. What's up, Sid? Good morning, bro. Hugo's list needs to be published by the end of today to count on the consensus. If you care, I don't put my list. It's over. My review, last bangers for holidays. Oh, okay. See, I've been out of the loop. I guess today's the deadline. So yeah, I could do that. Today's my day off. Basically just have to record it, upload it, and that's it, man. Like it's already put together. It just kind of like, record the footage and that's it. So I'll probably smoke a cigar in the afternoon. It takes me like, it's gonna be like a little of a longer video. Uh hopefully I'll have my full voice back by the afternoon. So yeah, we can do that. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for that. That's absolutely correct, man. Government employees, we work efficiently. You know, like it's like every move we make, it's very carefully thought out. You know, so that it could be very efficient. But no, no, honestly, like there's no micromanaging. At least where I'm at. I love it. Basically, just gotta stay on top of your backlog. That's it, man. You know, and if you get like these anxious contractors, just you know, keep them updating. That's it. It's not that hard. He owns excuse me, who owns a daycare? Mr. Stay at home husband. On Instagram, uh Kuno joined, and then he's saying sick invite to the wedding. Like, man, well, you don't text me anymore, bro. Like, I don't even know if we're cool, dude. Like, you know, I just invited people that text me all the time, you know, at least hi, or you know, flip me off here once in a while, bro. You don't even say hi anymore. I mean, you join my lives here, but you know, it wasn't Hugo Smokes getting married, it was Hugo the person. Gans saying nice, brother. 410s is great. RDO also, but 8 to 9s rather be on 410s. Yeah, so you know, different divisions operate, you know, differently, or other divisions operate differently. But my division, for some reason, they're 410, so it's awesome. Which is kind of weird because we um, also have inspections in our inspectors in our unit, and they're regular, you know, 8 to 5, but we're 410, so that's, you know, whatever. I don't make the rules. Sober cigars that saying he snagged 2 sultans. Nice. I guess, yeah. But then again, I'm fucking living in sin my whole life, you know. I'm a sinner. Dude, that reminded me of dude, what's that fucking movie with the Joker and Harley Quinn? Uh they got the Heathens track. My my daughter growing up when she was a baby, Suicide Squad. Man, we love watching Suicide Squad. You know how many times we watched Suicide Squad? I had the whole soundtrack on my stereo the whole, like every time she wanted that Heathen song, and she would do like her little dance. It was like so cute. I miss those days. I always show her pictures when she was little because she was so different. You know, she was like so petite and like chunky, and now she's like so slender and tall and like different. You know, it's like, dude, I miss you when you were like all cuddly and stuff. Now she doesn't want to kick it with dad or anything. She's so cool. Half wit. You know what, JD? You should fucking pop. You should post your uh fucking bougie ass cigar of the year collection, bro. Fucking make everybody go broke and shit. Warped. You know what? I think I have a warp on my 25 list. Now that I think about it, I forget which one. Huh? Maybe, maybe not. Staying current, bro. You text me every day. Relax. What's up, Steven? Good morning, bro. DC was a great element to the wedding. Yes, he was. You know, he was the officiant. Which, by the way, thank you, DC. That was awesome. Did a great job. Um, So yeah, if anybody's getting married in California, DC's he's officially or legally ordained. He's got the license, I believe. So efficient while smoking cigars. What else? What else can you ask for, right? Welcome, aromatics. Welcome. I think you're from Canada, right? That's the plan, man. Yeah, because I only have the one. My daughter, myself. My wife doesn't have any kids. She definitely wants kids, and I want more kids because, to me, know, because of the whole um, what is that word I'm looking for? The whole shared custody situation. I feel that I didn't really get to enjoy my daughter as much as I should have. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, and not even it wasn't even like 50%. It was like more like an average like 25 to 30. At best. So it kind of sucks for me as a dad, but I still communicate with her and this and that. But yeah. So definitely, we need to have a little Huguito, Mister or Hugo Smokes Jr. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes, bro. I'll work on governmental assistance top 25. Cigar Snap program. Government. Aromatic saying yes, sir. Yeah, you're from Canada. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think our boy Cigar Scope mentions you a lot in his videos. If I remember correctly. We got cigar smoking golfer. What's up, bro? Good morning. Another. Yeah, bro. That's my ticket to stay here for sure. Hell yeah. Funny you say that. I'm a great uncle, bro. Like, I freaking I like, taking like, the like for example, when the nephews come over, they love me. Um I don't know, I'm always doing stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and even like she's got like nephews and nieces, and they always love coming over and stuff like that. Um Doing stuff with them, taking them here and there, but yeah, having, for me, for sure, dude, like I feel like I have still some energy left in me, at least to raise one or two more kids. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Brian? Good morning, bro. You're gonna be an old crusty dad, fucker. We're Mexican. We know how to reproduce. That's right, bro, for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy because my mom, you know, I have three siblings, but my aunt, or one of my aunts, she had like 7 or 8 kids, something like that, dude. Like I have a shitload of cousins, and I have two aunts in Mexico, which I lost contact with, and they also had like a freaking handful of kids. You know what I mean? So they're like the more like the old school traditional Mexicans that JD's talking about. Unfortunately, with like the whole cartel war thing, I lost contact with my family in Mexico, and I haven't talked to them in like over like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like I have no idea what happened. I don't even know if they survived COVID, unfortunately. And then the town where I'm from is like the town where like you got to know somebody to go in there. You know what I mean? So you can't even be asking around because you ask around, like that's it, bro. You got a freaking target on your head. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm hoping that one day we reconnect. Hopefully, social media does its magic, and I'm able to reconnect with them because I grew up, engaging with them and stuff like that. So we'll see. Cigar Scope is great. Drunko, dude, that's Randall, bro, for sure. Cigar Scope, he's a Drunko. Uncle Nino Life is the best. I actually have a few God kids as well, um, and we stay in contact. They're a little bit older now, so. But that was with my ex-wife's family. So once you break that off, it's kind of hard. I want to say because there's like mixed emotions and stuff like that. Like, but it is what it is. Dude, DC, bro, like when DC first came into the cigar underworld, he was like working out and like ordering meal prep and stuff like that. And now he's just like, fuck this shit, bro. I'm fucking enjoying life, YOLO. You know what I mean? What's up, Dirty Rat Cigars on Instagram? Welcome, bro. Welcome. Ugo's personal Facebook page showed up on my feed this week as someone I might know. That's funny, bro. Facebook is a social media account where like I hardly pay attention to. The only reason I keep Facebook around is because of some old friends that never migrated over to Instagram. Um, and that's it. And that's it. Oh, and then now because Steven Epicurean Smokes invited me to some cigar groups. So literally, like all my notifications are from like the cigar groups and like friend requests, mentions, stuff like that. Like that's all turned off. So unless I go into the app, like I don't see who adds me. And then like other than my profile picture, like I don't really post anything on there. Like for me, it's like Facebook is like for like grandparents, not even tios, because I'm like a tio now, but I don't know. I feel young, I feel young enough not to be on Facebook. Sorry if anybody like fucks with Facebook still, but I know Steve Saka is very hot on that too, right? Like I'm not in his group, but I don't know. That shit's funny, dude. So if you added me, like shoot me a DM, like I'll add you. I'll just have to go in there and look for you. But yeah, it's got like a bunch of like old stuff on there. I think I erased like my ex-wife because she was on there. Back in the days I used to DJ, so it's got like some old pictures of me DJing. So you're probably gonna freaking troll those or whatever. But yeah, Facebook is like dead to me. It's all about Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. Spam, feet, and taco meat. That's what uncles taste like. Don't forget Bengay. I still get my 32-ounce curls. Yeah, 32-ounce fucking in the brown bag. Brian says, I guess I'm a grandpa. Dude, you're active on Facebook? That's crazy, bro. I know. Every once in a while when Steven's like, hey, they dropped some Cuban boxes or whatever, I'm like, all right, go check in there. And then I really quick, like, yeah, there's a bunch of like friend suggestions. And I'm like, it's like, I'm not going to be active on here. So like for me, it's like, it defeats the purpose. If you find me on my personal IG, it's open. You can see that I've got a few posts on there. But yeah, I'm not active at all. Hugo Smokes is like where it's at, like that's where I'm active, like 70% of the time. And then honestly, like, like all my close friends, like they all have my phone number. So for me, it's like if you have my phone number, don't DM me, dude. Like text me. You know what I mean? Like I think Brian Santos the other day, he was asking me like on Instagram, I'm like, dude, what are you, a fucking millennial, dude? Like you have my number. Like, why don't you text me? Like, hey, what's going on, bro? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like that type of person, like very personal. If you have my number, like that's what it's for, text me. Hugo, have you noticed any major changes to the Thai markets if you tell this? I feel like I'm having. You know what, bro? I've been out of the loop. Like I mentioned, for the past 4 to 6 weeks. I'm the wrong person to ask right now. And I haven't bought cigars in like 2 months, except for I had to buy the Sultan of the Sahara for Terrence. But yeah, other than that, dude, like, and then now with the luxury cigar club, honestly, like I feel that they've got like so many good cigars that I probably won't be buying as much cigars in 2026, except for like those like really LE stuff that I'm sure uh I'm sure, oh shoot, I'm sure it won't be included in the cigar club, which is cool. I'll spend like some money on that. But yeah, man, like honestly, the luxury cigar club pack is like great. It had like this is like a brand new release for last year, so we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Like I still want to try the Zodiacs and stuff like that. Like really high end stuff. Obviously like Cuban releases, or even like regular production stuff. But right now my humidors are like, they're super stuffed, man. They're super stuffed. I feel bad for them. They're gasping for air. I gotta open them up and fan them out here and there. DJ Platinum, that's what's up. Yeah, I was called DJ Platinum back in the day. And honestly, the DJing paid my life throughout my undergrad education. Yeah, I had like a gig, like I had like a part-time job, but like I would like gig like for sure every Saturday, and then like sometimes Sunday, and like very rarely Fridays. But dude, Saturday I was always booked, and like I would DJ like minimum was like 4 to 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, and then like extra hours, like all the time. And that's where the money was at. Like back in the day, I think it was like 2000. Let's see, it was like 2008, 2007, all the way to 2000, like shoot, 13, 14. So like 6 to 7 years of DJing, and like for like that time era, I think one time I brought home like on one night $1,500, which with inflation, fuck, dude, maybe double nowadays. Like I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So it was a really good gig. I still have all the hardware stuff, and the only thing I don't have up to date is like music, because I used to download music like crazy. But nowadays it's so easy to get music, right? Like you can even DJ off of like your music apps and stuff like that. And now I just have like like uh one or two speakers for like personal events and stuff like that. I'm always it's easy for me. I just put like mixes on and stuff like that, so I don't have to, unless it's like a big event, like an actual event where I can't be in charge of music, then I'll hire like a DJ. But or like live band, but oh yeah, dude. So okay, so if you have Android, I probably won't text you back. I'm one of those like, dude, I have a fucking an iPhone, and like every time I get like people with Androids, I'm like, do you have WhatsApp? Because WhatsApp you can see like the stuff, but no, but now with the change in technology, like it actually gives you notifications for Android phones, so that's cool, you know. Yeah, Brian, right here, dude. And he texted me last night. He was like, "Hey, bro, you going live tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm feeling better. Thanks for asking, bro." I know it's like like we're people, we're friends that we're gonna hang out on a personal level, and it's like just fucking text me, bro. It's cool, like you can text me. If I give you my number, is because like there's some kind of like trust, the friendship. You know what I mean, dude? It sucks, man. You know what? Like I purposely stayed away from like the discords, bro, because I get like FOMO. Like you guys smoking banger cigars. Like it was the holidays. You bring out your best cigars, and it's like, dude, like all these fucking super good cigars, and I'm like, man, I'm getting FOMO. I'm gonna stay off of this shit. And people were even like wondering, like, what the fuck? Where's Hugo at? Because I'm always active, like. But yeah, no, this time I really did get FOMO because I literally didn't smoke for like 3 weeks, man. It was pretty bad. And it was New Year's. Didn't smoke a cigar. My buddies wanted to smoke, but I wasn't smoking, so they didn't want to smoke without me. I'm like, dude, just smoke. Who cares? I'm always smoking anyways. But yeah. Yeah, that luxury box is life. Yup, it's pretty good, man. 1,500 bucks in the clap. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Nah, it was awesome, man. I love DJing, you know what I mean? Like it was fun. And then life took over, and with the whole parenting situation, the whole co-parenting, especially because my daughter moved up north, like it was hard for me. So like I wasn't gonna commit to like um every other weekend, you know what I mean? And then I got my career, so my career was cool. It had like, I make a good living, not that a few extra bucks wouldn't hurt, but it's wear and tear as well, you know what I mean? Like carrying like the um it's not as what do you call it? It's not as it's hard. It's like hard physically. So it drains you sometimes. Um, who's saying this? So should I text you versus commenting? And okay, you're not gonna get this while live. So now funny now. No, I did. So sober cigars is texting me, but no, I'm getting it because I got my iWatch, or is it an iWatch? Yeah, iWatch or Apple Watch, whatever the fuck you call it. I actually could populate this, but there's other stuff on there I don't want people to see. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so the whole DJing thing is out there. It's in the past, but yeah, Facebook's got like all my old life. You know what I mean? So I guess that's why I put it like on the back burner. It's like Instagram is like up to date. TikTok's up to date. Um, and then Snapchat is kind of like there. Like I don't post like a lot of stuff on there anyway. Yeah, that was Matt Sober Cigars. So yeah, like a lot of basically like all the guys obviously like on the podcast have my number, and Matt had my number even before because we would communicate a lot about cigars and stuff like that. So sometimes with other notifications from social media, like you maybe like a DM will get like lost in there. You know what I mean? So a text, I think it's the best way to go. And yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So moving forward, I guess today I have some homework to do. I've got to put the um the top 25. Well, I'm doing top 25 because honestly, um I feel that there was so many releases last year, and I liked a lot of them. And then I smoked a lot of cigars that I missed from 24, and then like from previous years. So there's some older cigars in there. Um, this is gonna be reiterated on the video, but for me, my list is any cigar that I smoke in the year. You know what I mean? Whether I do a full review, YouTube short, Instagram reel, a TGIF smoke, a podcast smoke. Anytime I light up a cigar, that counts for me as a contender for my top cigars. So those are all considered. And if I counted correctly, it was like close to 380 cigars, which I guess it's not a lot because if you average it out, it's like one a day, 1 point something a day. You know, in reality, it should be like three a day, right? So like 1,000 cigars. I know what that is. So and then I also have so I guess I'll do the top list, and then obviously I love doing the bad cigars of the year also, because I feel that that's important as well, because obviously we all have different palates, right? And nobody's right. Nobody's palate is superior to anybody else's superior palate, is my way of thinking. But I do feel that we have similar palates. So somebody with a similar palate as you might, it might be helpful to know what cigars you didn't like. So maybe, you know, they would choose another cigar instead of wasting money on that cigar. You see what I'm saying? So kind of like, it's kind of helpful. You know what I mean? I would love to do that. If I wasn't a content creator, I would love to see those lists. You know what I mean? And then the Habanos list as well. So I smoked a lot of Cuban cigars last year. Plan to smoke a lot more Cubans this year. The collection keeps growing. So that's always going to be a list. So 3 lists for me for 2025, coming in hot, hopefully soon. Well, one of them today, and then I'll work on the other 2. Thank you for bringing this up. No, I don't have beef with Big Jimmy at all. In fact, I don't have beef with anybody on the internet, honestly. So that video was just a clickbait video, basically. That's all it is. And that's all content creators. We all, post clickbait at one time or another. Pick Jimmy is actually not a close friend of mine, but we're cool. Like we DM here and there. And then I think I made another video after that where, like I said, I made another video where I said Merry Christmas or something, or and I said, Pick Jimmy and I were cool, and then Edgar and I are cool. It was just a little hiccup. But yeah, I think it was like, to me, it was like kind of funny because Pick Jimmy is like the king of like clickbait, and honestly, for me, Pick Jimmy is a content creator that's got probably the best production of videos out there. I love his quality on his videos, his transitions. The guy does that for a living, so his videos are top notch. I've always said that. You know what I mean? His preference on cigars, not so much. You know what I mean? But I get it. We all have a budget. You know what I mean? And thankfully, he's got in some sponsored cigars from big brands, Davidoff, Dunbarton, stuff like that, which I think it's cool. I think it's a cool move by the cigar brands, and it kind of gives us us content creators, cigar reviewers, whatever you want to label us as, it gives us a place on the internet. You know what I mean? It gives us respect. Like, hey, you're a cigar reviewer, you're a content creator. Here's a media pack for you to, unbox on your channel. And obviously, like, the cigar brand is the one that gets the most benefit off of it, right? Because it's free promotion for them. Basically, I mean, they're spending like what, like a few dollars on the cigars plus shipping. You know what I mean? So it's a win-win situation. Because believe it or not, a lot of work goes into making these reviews, putting these lists together, even like being here like live on camera. Like it's a little bit of work. Like setting up the thumbnail, setting up the link, like coming up with like a theme to talk about. You know what I mean? It's it takes a little bit of effort. You know what I mean? So we don't get monetized from YouTube, so I think getting monetized by cigar brands, by people sending in cigars, Patreon is a cool thing, for us. It's a great cigar to check out. I think y'all enjoy it. Okay, well, keep an eye out for that. Hey, Cubo Hugo, not so sweet Joe. What's up, Joe? He's got beef with AZ. Nah, me and AZ, we're gonna duke it out on the boxing ring. He's gonna kick my ass, but still. Nah, I don't got beef with AZ. I don't got beef with anybody, dude. Like, stop spreading rumors, bro. What's up, Bear and the guests on Instagram? What's up, brothers? It's definitely a labor of love. Again, I've said this many times on the live on I was gonna say it like on Wednesday with Terrence when he was talking about like possibly creating a channel or like posting content. It's like if your goal by opening up a cigar channel is to monetize, don't do it. It's gonna be a lot more for the networking. Hopefully you'll get to meet a lot of great people, because I've made a lot of connections, a lot of friends. And for me, that's like the biggest payout. I know it sounds kind of like quirky or whatnot, but it's the biggest, having like friends, acquaintances, and now Ugo Smokes being known by like name brands like Lampert, Dr. Stefan. He's pretty cool. Cigars Daily Tim, I went to go meet him live. AG Cigars, he's here local. The Shimoli guys, they're here local as well. So yeah, it's cool, man. I dig it. Beef, ribeye, steak, please. Exactly, bro. Yeah, no. I mean, unless like there's people that got beef with me that I don't know about. I don't know, man. Like, I don't really. First of all, I'm not gonna get into internet drama. I'm not that type of person. Which I guess for like views, it would be beneficial, maybe. Because there's no such thing as bad publicity. There's just publicity, or whatever you say it. But yeah, no, it's all good. I still remember getting you Smokes autograph. Get out of here. I enjoy your content, Super Cigars. Yeah, another guy that pumps out content constantly. So it's a cliche world for cigar smokers, and I think regardless, you're always gonna have people that follow you and dig your style, and obviously there's gonna be people that don't dig your style, and that's okay. Like, not everybody's gotta watch your stuff. Like Matt says, like for him, it's a digital diary of cigars. You know what I mean? And it's true. It's a digital diary of cigars. whatever comes as a bonus, it's always welcome. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, that's basically all I have today. My voice is kind of like wearing off now, and I'm gonna keep smoking the cigar off camera because it's really good. Um, a little bit on the I don't know. It's a good cigar. Um, I was expecting it to be a little bit more creamier, like the brulee, but it's not. It that creaminess from the second third kind of like wore off already, and now it's back to like that dry walnut nuttiness, dry cedar note from the beginning. But yeah, I mean, I guess for the experience, it's cool. I wouldn't mind revisiting it, here and there. I know there's a lot of other ones. I do have one more. I forget which one it is. It's the one with the blue band, maybe the navy, the Bayou or something like that. So that's a Toro. So I'll probably be doing like a full review on that one. We'll see. What's up, bro? But yeah, man. So thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. 4-day weekend, by the way. I'm off on Monday, so I'll be smoking cigars all day on Monday and probably working on my other two lists since I'll have my daughter this weekend, so we're going to be busy with that. It's my little dog's birthday tomorrow, the little Frenchie. So we're going to celebrate his birthday. But yeah, man, you guys have a great weekend. Bear saying that the Toro sizes are being discontinued. Oh, man. So I guess I should smoke it soon, see if I like it so I could, get some more. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer. Hugo Smokes is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.